Hey, my friends. So today we're going to talk about how to make learning social. How do you make it social? I'm actually going to do on my phone here just a second, but I just want to make sure that I get this here onto my page. And yeah, so I mean, how do you make learning social? I mean, of course, I'm sure you can come up with a bunch of ideas, a bunch of ways you can do that, but I just want to talk about something specifics, but we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, this. My name is Jean-Serge, and I help entrepreneurs like you generate residual income from digital course strategies. And that's why we're talking about making learning social. Because if you're trying to create a course, or you want to create a course, or you want to be in the e-learning space right now, that's one of the things that's going on. Is the e-learning is booming, right? So you've seen me on lots of videos. Usually I do them in the morning. Right now I just decided that today that I didn't have time in the morning, so it's the end of the day. I don't know if I'm going to be doing these videos at the end of the day or not more, but anyway, so how do you make learning social? You know, being social, of course, means to connect, right? To connect, to interact, to be around other people, that kind of stuff. So, of course, in the days of our grandparents, and even maybe, in the days of your parents, right? I mean, just 20 years ago, 30 years ago, before the internet, being social was just all about going out there, meeting people, going to dances, going to church, going to events, going into a mall where everybody's walking around, where you're talking to people, where you're maybe meeting up at the food court, and you're just having a conversation with friends and going out to bars, whatever, right? It was going out where there were people. That's what being social has always been about. Today, it still is that, right? But how do you make learning social? Well, learning social, of course, can be about going to a college where you have a class, where you're sitting in a classroom, where you're all listening to the teacher, and you're all together, and you have conversations, and you have projects where you get to know each other a little bit, and then you're working together, right? That's being social, right? In the learning space, if you will, in the real world. But what about online? How do you make learning social online? If you're going to be creating a course, or maybe you're taking a course and you're wanting to make it social, how do you make that social? I mean, yeah, you could share it on Facebook. You create groups in Facebook and LinkedIn, and just kind of have invite your people that are taking the course to go in there and connect with each other there and whatever. But what if the platform were to allow you to make it social there in the platform? You're taking a course, you can see what others are saying, you can see what they're asking, you can see what the teacher is answering. If you're taking the course, if you're the student, right? If you're the teacher, well, you want to engage your students. Is it It's okay that you have to go to Facebook to create a group and engage them there, right? That's okay. But what if the platform was built for that? That's one of the things I'm talking about. Of course, in Click eCourse, I'm building it as a social platform, a social learning platform where you can generate profit and income from promoting courses and selling. I mean, all that stuff I've talked about before, but it's basically a platform that's going to be a social platform, a social learning platform on, you know, every topic you can imagine. Whatever topic is there, whatever you're interested in, there's going to be courses on there that you'll be able to take, you'll be able to buy. There's going to be free courses, but it's all going to be around a social environment where you can interact with the other students, where you can interact with the teacher, where people know who's there, who's not there. Of course, but because it's online, you're going to be able to have a private if you want. If you want to be completely private, that's fine. But the thing is that it'll be there to promote the social side of things, so that you don't feel alone. You don't feel like you're the only one who maybe has a certain question. You don't feel like you're the only one that's taking the course, that your teacher is there and is listening and hears you, right? So that's what it's all going to be about. It's going to be about being social in a learning platform. So I hope that that's something that you're going to find really exciting. I'm certainly excited about building it. I'm hoping that you're going to find it exciting to use, and you're going to be interested in seeing what that means by being social. What do I mean by that, and how it's all going to work? But just think of something like Facebook, where everybody's interacting. It's also it's, excuse me, it's all social. People are out there, it's all social, but they're not, you know, tied to a specific thing, right? Whereas with a learning platform, it's all going to be about learning, about teaching, but being social while you do it. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this message, and if you think anybody else needs to hear it, then please go ahead and share. I'm sure they'd appreciate it, and I would too. And until next time, this has been Jean-Serge Gagnon in Course Income Secrets.